All acquaintance be
Okay. You about to
forgotten.
Aretha Franklin it?
Hey.
No, you got to say, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Never
hey, hey.
mind. I think I'm probably the only person I know that knows all the words to that song.
Look at your new background. Look
No.
at that.
Play a game. I'm going to touch something in my background to prove that
Okay.
it is real.
Okay.
Go play the piano in your background.
You know I don't play the piano in public. First of all, this whole virtual background
Yes, talk about it.
is something that people should be used to because everybody's been seeing it in Zoom.
Everybody
Everybody's house looks the same.
right. Everybody has that piano that nobody is playing in the background.
Everybody has that bookshelf. None of those books have been touched.
Nobody well actually no. So there is somebody that I know that has a bookshelf as their background and it's their actual bookshelf like that they read everything on it.
Oh.
So yeah. So it's real.
Yeah, but does it look real?
It looks real.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
but
Well
they
then,
also
yeah.
could turn around and like reach for a book and get it. I actually
Oh,
know I know two people that do virtual stuff online, and they could turn around, touch the book, bring the book back. Here's your book.
yeah, see, so like I can when you're talking, I can tell that yours is real. I can see actually the red shadowing on your background. If you look though carefully, you can
Uh huh.
see the shadowing of my glasses on the couch. Matter of fact, you see all the stuff that I left on my couch. Look, let me tell you something.
No, we know, we know. Hey,
This
listen, I
this
gotta explain
allows this allows for people to be everywhere, anywhere.
all of the live long day,
An
right? Because
employer's worst an employer's worst nightmare. So, okay, let's go back. Happy New Year's
Happy New Year.
with an S. So where did the S come from?
So, oh, here we go. Are we fact checking? I hope not.
No,
I'm just going to
no.
make an explanation. So, New Year's apostrophe S day, okay, is what that
Yeah.
is. New Year's day, like New Year's Eve. The eve and the day belong to the year of the new, right? People, for whatever reason, have not dropped that when they're just saying Happy New Year. You're supposed to say Happy New Year and not Happy New Year's. You can't say that. You can say Happy New Year's Day or Happy New Year's Eve because the eve belongs to the years. You see how that
So
works?
they can't say, "Hey, Danita's kid." Oh, they can
You
say,
can
"Hey,
say
Danita's
Danita's
kid." They just
kid.
can't say, "Hey, Danita's."
Well, actually, we'll see. Now, this is why we don't get into this stuff because that actually works. Hey,
Yeah.
Danita's. See, like we know that that's who you belong to.
So I
We know
dare
that that's who you
somebody.
belong to.
Then I dare somebody judge me when I say Happy New Year's, even though I
I
can't
won't
lie.
judge you. I'm judging you.
Welcome to 2021, as people have said,
Yes.
2022.0.
20. Yeah, we had a rough
Yeah.
start there. A little weird.
Yeah.
A little rough
So
start there. But it's
for the
okay.
record,
Yes.
I don't I don't have an issue with people disagreeing with what I say
Okay.
or my
I'm listening.
opinion. I
Mhm.
think it's healthy for people to have different opinions. I really do. I think it's healthy to get into a good conversation. Me hear your side, you hear my side. But when you start, acting like a kindergartner that needs to be in timeout,
It's a lot of corners that people need to be sent in. We can leave it
emotional
there. There's
intelligence.
definitely corners.
What do you
Yeah.
say?
I said there are definitely some corners that people need to be sent to reflect on their past behaviors.
Yeah, I think.
And by corner we mean prison. So
Uh,
just So there's clarity there. No, I mean, this year, what's funny is that people are kind of upset with how the year started. And I was watching a lot of people on social media talk about like, oh, here goes 2021. We need to like stop blaming the year and start blaming people. Like just start legit blaming the people that are ruining the year for everyone. That's really where we are right now, I think. So, the dumpster fire that everybody thought 2020 was. And there were some moments where it was,
No,
we could
not
have
moments. Don't no, that's not moments.
all of 2020, right?
Good
But
bit of 2020.
but literally, but like let's not be all let's start blaming some people now, y'all. We're not gonna be blaming years. We're gonna start blaming some people. That's another conversation for another time.
Yeah,
I am interested in, it's the New Year's. It's the New Year's.
It's the New Year's.
Did you resolute?
So let's talk about this whole resolution thing.
Yes.
So yes.
You did.
I'm gonna answer. Okay. I did come up with a list of things that I was going to start doing that hopefully was going to improve my life and lives around me. Behavior that I was going to start and encourage. Behavior that I was going to squash, discourage. Yeah. So, I did do the whole 2021. I'm going to look like Beyonce, on tour at the end of the year, but I say that every year and every year.
We all do.
Yeah. So, yeah, I did that. But, but my thing is, but why? Well, even before I ask that, no, why do we pick the first of the year to start something new? Like, what's the big deal?
Because it's a new beginning, right? Like it's easy to start from day one. Starting from day like 33 is weird. I don't know. You start off a great year and then everything turns to pot right around, the 3rd or 4th of January. And so then you begin to say, you know what? I'll start the 1st of February. And then everything goes to pot around the 1st of February. And you're like, definitely March is my month, right? And then, a pandemic happens and then everything is just kind of like garbage for the rest of the year. So then, of course, when January rolls around, January 1st, first month of the year, first day of the year, we're in the first part of the 20s decade, technically, because 2020, if we're doing it right, kind of ended a decade for us. And so now we're in the 1 year. So 2021, first month, everybody's like starting like, hey, yeah, let me day one, let me start doing some stuff. Let me lose this weight, write this book, make these coins, as we say.
Coins.
And then, January 6th comes and you're just like,
yeah, I think that's where I think that's the issue. I think that we put too much weight on the year. Like, I'm sorry, we put too much blame on the year. If we just blame ourselves for being inconsistent and not saying, well, it was this happened, so I couldn't finish out the goal. No, you didn't finish out the goal because you ain't do it last year or last month. Like
maybe too, and this is something that I look. Can we? Are we being transparent in this new season of twos?
Transparency. No, my virtual background.
You can't do this or things start to move around and the piano shows up in your hand.
Look, I keep my glasses. I'm like, oh yeah, this is trash.
No, but transparency, the reason why your resolution is failing is because you made too many, right? Like this year, I legit made one. Just like,
so what is your one?
My resolution it's kind of like it's like a run-on sentence. So people be like, oh no, that's more than one. But really, my resolution is to ensure that I fill my cup. It's very creative. It's a very creative thing.
That's one resolution. That's
one. That's it. No, that's the only one. Like, now, what does that look? I have to go through each thing. Like, what does that look like health-wise? What does that look like family-wise? What does that look like career-wise? But it's all one resolution, right? So that if by January 3rd or 6th or today, I'm just like, I fell off a little bit today. It's okay. It's okay that I fell off a little bit because tomorrow's a new day, right? Hello, new day tomorrow. The sun coming up tomorrow, hopefully, for everybody. And we'll be able to try again tomorrow.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be real with you and virtual background transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think about it, that's not one resolution, Danita. Like you basically were
It
just
is
like,
one resolution.
no, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
Because what you did was you said, this is the title of my page of resolution. I am going to fill my cup in A,
Lies.
my career, B, see, so to be honest, I started off with one resolution this year, just one.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I got to go to bed.
Okay. How's
That
that
is
going?
one. And you know why I got to go to bed?
Because that is going to offset all of your other resolutions.
I won't be too tired to get up to work out. I won't eat late night snacks. I'll drink my water ahead of time. I'll think clearly. Yeah, just one. So we're going to go back and we're going to rewrite your resolution.
This is not up for debate. I'ma fill my cup. Period. Like we not diagnosing Danita on live YouTubes and or whatever other social media platform. Like, no, I'm gonna fill my cup.
Has there been any year where you've been successful in actually carrying through the entire year of your resolution?
No, but I recognize, but I've never made this resolution. But I also recognize that I was my goals were way too high. And that I think is something that people don't realize. Like your goal is way too high, right? And I think what I have learned about myself is that I need to make tiny goals. Like today, I'm gonna make sure that I make up my bed or something. That's just random, but it's just that's just the goal I'm going to make today. Now, if I succeed in that thing that day, yay, I succeeded in my goal. But what I would do in the past would be like, I'm going to make X amount of dollars. I'm going to lose 50 pounds. I'm going to run a marathon in New York by the end of the year. And it's like, come on, fam. Like, let's be realistic. Just be realistic inside yourself. If your resolution is just like, I'm gonna stop eating whole sleeves of Oreos every time I sit down.
I'm just gonna do a half.
Right. Maybe you just be like, hey, maybe I'll only eat 3 and then put them away. Like do the little things that you can succeed at. Because I think we put way too much pressure on ourselves to
absolutely
to think what we think is successful.
So it's interesting because what you just said and how you think we should approach things is how I know medical professionals are telling patients all the time. So we'll say, yeah, you're 50 pounds overweight. Okay. Don't say I got to lose 50 pounds. You say you got to lose 50 pounds. By the next day, you're off your diet. Like who wakes up and says, oh my goodness, I have to lose 50 pounds and they feel good about themselves that day? Nobody. And a lot of people just kind of like, forget it. I can't do it. Especially if you exercise a whole week, eat right a whole week, and you lose a half a pound. Then
you get on the scale and you gained weight.
Or you gained muscle weight. Yeah. So what we'll say is do a little at a time. I used to tell patients, go ahead and start exercising. This is what I want you to do. I want you to walk out of your door in the morning, 10 steps, and then walk back in the house. All you got to do is commit to 10 steps that day. The next day, commit to 15 steps and then just come back to the house. If you walk more, that's fine, but you only have to do, and just keep doing little by little. And then you'll find yourself, running at the end of the year.
In the New York Marathon. We don't math on this show on purpose, but I'm pretty sure if someone mathed for us, if you increase your steps 5 a day, by the end of the year, you're going to be doing some spectacular things. Is what
you're running around the world by the end of the year.
I mean, we don't math, so we don't need that pressure in the comment section. But if you math in the comment section, you can tell us how many miles that is. I don't think.
That being said, So how do actors learn their parts? Like if you got to learn a monologue that's 2.5 hours long.
What? First of all, no. Don't go to that show. No.
Wait, what?
That is a one woman or one man show. A 2.5 hour monologue is a one man show. Like,
You
no.
don't think I should go to a one man or a one woman show
I
or a
think
one
you
person
should,
show?
but a 2 hour solid talking monologue is a speech at
Okay, fine.
at a presidential debate or so. Like, no,
Fine.
no.
So how do you memorize as an actor? Well, you can't say as a speech because they have teleprompters. As an actor, you all don't have teleprompters. You have to
No,
be
we don't.
like all within your character, all within your wig, all within your makeup. How do you memorize all of that? Little by
No,
little,
that's
right?
no, it depends on the actor.
Whoa.
See, yeah. So and I'm sure even the method that you were saying, it depends on your patient, I'm sure. Because some patients you can be like, just take 5 steps out of your door every day. And other patients you'll be like, if you don't run a mile tomorrow, I'm admitting you to that. Like every patient is different. For actors, it depends. I have some acting friends that will record the entire show into their phone and then put their earbuds in at night and listen to it while they sleep. And that's how they learn their lines. I
They're
have
not
other
asleep.
friends. Well, I mean,
See, we did a whole show on this.
no, but they sleep. I legitimately know people like this. They put their earbuds in, they fall asleep just listening to the show on repeat, and it is, they swear they pick it up by, through the subconscious, and that's how they learn. I have other friends that can read the show one time and know because of the context of the lines what they're supposed to say. I have other friends that learn everyone else's lines because then they know why their line makes sense. It depends on it depends. There's some people that do it little by little. There's some people that swallow the whole elephant literally on the first day of the read through. So creatives are not necessarily a good judge for,
No.
at least I should say the performer types are not necessarily a good barometer for doing it little by little. Like that's not.
So maybe I shouldn't have used that as an example because that's really talking about people who do that for a living. And I was really specifically talking about somebody who's trying to add a new process in their life. So
are you gonna be an actor?
What? No. Come on. You know better. Let's say they're like in the 7th grade or the 8th grade, and you say, hey, I'm going to give you a 2-hour monologue, one person show. How would you tell them to approach, since they have no skill set at all, they don't have any training in it, how would you tell them to go about approaching that? Because you got to tell them something.
How would I approach telling a brand
Untrained
actor with no skill set how to attack being in their one man or one woman show that's 2 hours long? That is the question that I'm presented with on this here show.
On this here 2021.
I would tell them in love to find someone else to be the star of that show.
Stop it. No, that was not.
Listen. You got to understand your lane, right? Okay. So you essentially, even if I go with what you're trying to force me to say, I would still say you cannot take somebody that has never been trained, that doesn't understand how staging and everything works, how acting works. They don't even understand their own method. We would have to start with a smaller show and a smaller part. If you are an actor that comes to me and you're just like, I've never been on stage before, then we are going to make you that guy that runs in and say, hey, the cops are coming. We better split. And that's the only line you got, boo. That's it. That's the only line you got. And we going to work that line until you are comfortable. And then maybe in the next show, when you find how the process works, when you understand how your fellow crew and your actors work and the whole 9 yards, then we can have a discussion about you having a larger part. That one woman, one man show, one person show level, like that's not for the faint of heart. That takes a lot. So I would tell my actor, you say to your patient, 5-step, wait. You say to, there it is. You say to your patient,
you say
10 steps. I say, hey, 2 lines. There you go. So we essentially are saying the same thing. We agree.
So you see the grittiness when I'm actually moving?
I do, and it's fabulous. It gives me life. And we're not editing that out because it's phenomenal.
That being said, we're going to have a quiz.
Oh, here we go.
So top 5.
Top 5.
New Year resolutions.
New Year's resolutions. Top 5.
2021. You can go in any order, but you have to put it in one being the most common, 5
we're
being
basically like family feuding this. Okay. The top 5 answers are on the board. Okay.
Top 5 answers are on the board.
I feel like if we ever went on a game show, we would lose terribly. But
we would lose terribly.
You would be bad. We would embarrass our entire family. Okay. Number 5. We're gonna go backwards. 5 to 1. You ready?
Oh, but that's not family feud. Okay, 5 to 1. All right. And
All right.
All right.
Travel.
Travel is your number 5.
That's my number 5, people. Because you said 2021.
2021. Okay. I said start a second season in a podcast.
Wait, are these? I thought we.
No.
Whose resolutions are they? Like, what are we doing?
No, you're right. Wait, look. Wait. Listen. I said, what are the top 5? What are the top 5 most common resolutions in 2020 in general?
Whose? Everyone's or yours?
In the world, in the U.S. Who cares?
Okay, and you think that the top 5 in the world is starting a second season?
I mean, there's a lot of podcasts, Danita. I've never heard you silent laugh in a long time.
This is gonna be the best season ever.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
What is the answer?
The answer is 21% say pursuing a career ambition.
Okay.
That's number 5. All
right. All right.
So neither one of us got
4. Well, no, we both got 0 on that one.
All right. So number 4, to get a degree, which now I feel like that should have been number 5, but I put it as number 4.
I said religion because people a lot of times make these giant resolutions about either changing churches, going back to church, stop going to church, whatever they aspire, whomever they worship, whatever. Not any specific religion per se, but number 4, religion.
Religion. So that's wrong. The answer is 39% say improving their diet.
Oh,
I know, right? Now,
what's your number 3?
It's your turn. Like we have to go back and forth. This, Danita, I tell you, this is the last time. This green screen ain't working for me. You see this? I feel like I'm like stuck in the Wizard of Oz or some sort of magical land. You
go. I said 3 relationships.
Oh.
So people talk about how they either want to get married, they either live through 2020 and are ready to get out of the house with whomever they're with, or they want to make who they are with better, realizing that it is in fact cheaper to keep her. Relationships is my number 3.
That's actually a good one. I said make them coins. No, actually, I put make more money. I put more more money. Okay.
What is the number 3?
And the winner is 44%. Make more money. Actually, no. Saving more money. But I'm giving myself points.
I'll give you a point for that. I will give you a point for that.
Okay. Saving more money, 44%. Oh, I didn't look.
Bad.
I didn't look.
Not bad.
What's
your number 2 then?
Wait, I didn't look because of my number 5.
Yeah, because your number 5 was trash. Number 2. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is get a better job. My
number 2 was the money thing.
Oh.
Yeah. That was my number 2.
You should give yourself 0.5. You should give it 0.5. You need some points. I don't want it to be like a blowout.
Of 1? Okay. What was your number 2?
Well, wait, mine is wrong, so don't give yourself any points. So, number 2 is losing weight, 48%.
Oh, okay. What did you say?
I said get a better job.
Get a better job. Okay. So my number 1 was the weight thing.
My number 1 was lose weight.
Yes. What is their number 1? I don't believe
Their number 1 is 50% says doing more exercise. You know what?
That's the same thing. We giving us points for that. That's a point.
You know what? I'm looking at
you get 2, I get 1. I'm gonna give myself an extra point because they're cheating. 2-2. Yay!
I think these percentages are a little off. 50% plus 48% plus 44% plus 39% plus 21%.
No. So I think in those situations, see, and that's how they get you in statistics, you guys. Yeah, they're not asking 100 people. They asked a bunch of people, and they're just like 50% of these group of people said this.
Guess another one. Well,
okay, wait. I get to guess. This will be my guess. Another New Year's resolution would be to reconciliation.
Well, you kind of said that already with relationships.
Just period.
Well, no. Well, spending more time with my family.
I feel like 2020 made us do that already, though.
Yeah.
So, like, come on now.
Well, it was number 6. Like, it was lower on the list. Right. So the next one was
we don't need help with that anymore. It's already happening.
So something else, giving up smoking.
Smoking was going to be my thing, but I think it actually was lower on the list because now that there are like universal smoking bans everywhere, I think that was a New Year's resolution for a lot of people many years ago.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Giving up drinking or cutting down drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Decorating and renovating my home.
Yes, that's one of mine. It probably won't happen this year, but that's okay.
You redecorated already. See? I can see that you redecorated your.
I did. This actually happened before the New Year, so I don't know if this is allowed to count. But yes, new background, scrubs and stage lights. Even got a stage light behind me. You see that? Because we're doing things. I'm not really sure what you're doing. I wouldn't touch back. I wouldn't touch back there. I wouldn't touch back there. Right?
I'm trying to touch the piano, the pillow. All right.
Last one. What's the last one?
Okay. And volunteering or doing more charity work.
Oh, that's nice. People
I think that's sweet.
That is
nice. That's sweet.
So what is the? You know what time it is.
But see, this doesn't work with the virtual background. You see that?
Doesn't. You put your fingers down. We can't do that. I can do it though.
You can do it.
What is our seed of substance in this new season, this new year, this new place we're prospering?
Lower your expectations.
Lower your expectations. That is the first time in the history of this show we have gotten that joy on the first try. Lower your expectations. Relax. No. Just drink a glass of water right now is what we're saying. Don't try to drink a gallon in a day. You'll get there eventually. Just take a little sip now.
Sips. With a reusable straw.
With a reusable straw. It's a little sipping. Let's say the turtles, sip with the thing. Yeah. Seed of substance.
Seed of substance.
We stayed on topic, I think. Did we?
We did. Because that's our resolution.
Is that a resolution that the scrubs and stage lights is going to stay on topic? We're going to be doing new things. Like, watch this. We're going to be doing new things. You ready?
I was
You
gonna
gotta
ask
like
you.
and subscribe, you guys. You gotta like and subscribe. And also in the comment section, tell us what some of your favorite New Year's resolutions are. You filling your cup, you're drinking your water, you're having fake pianos in the background. We want to celebrate. We want to celebrate your New Year's resolution here at Scrubs and Stage Lights. Brand new season. Same girls though, right?
Same.
Brand new season, brand new background, brand new intro. Same girls.
Same girls. Get that water. Mine is too
Get that
far
water,
away.
girl. It's time to get that water. You ain't have it because let me tell you something. If you reach back by that piano and pull out a water bottle, then we'll know. Get that water. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. Bye, girl.
Bad girl. Because we try not to be petty in this 20 of 21.
No.
Okay.
Keep it simple.
But we'll just say it's a redheaded restaurant is what I'm saying. Okay.
I
I didn't name names.